David Robinson was a great shot blocker. Patrick Ewing.
James Harden was officially traded to the Brooklyn Nets earlier this year. Before that time, the 2018 League MVP and six-time All-NBA first-team star have spent most of his professional career with the Houston Rockets. During his debut game with the Nets, James made history by becoming the first NBA player to record a 30-point triple-double in his debut with a team. However, Harden's historical debut record was not the only highlight of the Nets game with the Orlando Magic. Fans couldn't help but notice his incredible body transformation within a few days. During his last game with the Rockets against the Los Angeles Lakers on January 13th, Harden appeared to be overweight and unprepared for the game. His debut with the Nets was just 4 days after this game, but he didn't look out of shape at all. This had left people wondering how he lost about 30 pounds in less than a week. Before we continue, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel so that you never miss another interesting video from us. Again, this is not the first time that we've seen Harden gain or lose weight. In 2019, before the start of the 2019-20 NBA season, a video of Harden and some of his teammates in a boxing workout appeared on the internet. In this video, you can see that it appears that Harden has put on some weight. This video quickly went viral on the internet and many people made fun of his new appearance. Although he seemed to have added some weight, that didn't affect his performance. However, the 2019-20 NBA season had to be suspended on March 11, 2020 because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Following the COVID-19 lockdown, players had to remain at home and train individually. This seems like a good time for Harden because he had enough time to work out. When the picture of his new look emerged on social media, fans were excited. And this is what he had to say when he was interviewed by The Athletic. "I've been doing a lot of cardio. I've got treadmills in my houses, weights, and all that good stuff. It really hasn't affected me like it's affected a lot of other players." However, on September 12, 2020, Harden became frustrated after losing to the Los Angeles Lakers in the conference semifinals. The Rockets were so close to the finals, and that could have been his opportunity to win his first NBA championship. A day after, Harden and his team exited the playoffs. Head coach Mike D'Antoni announced that he would not return to the Rockets. His frustration became more in October when Rockets general manager Daryl Morey stepped down because of personal reasons. Morey was the one who brought Harden to Houston, and Coach D'Antoni has been very instrumental in his success with the team. Losing to the Lakers in the playoffs and losing two of his favorite Rockets staff made Harden doubt the possibility of the team winning a championship. By November, it had become obvious that Harden was no longer willing to continue with the Rockets. In the wake of this, his former Oklahoma City Thunder teammate, Russell Westbrook, was traded to the Washington Wizards for John Wall. Harden demanded to be traded in November, but the Rockets did everything possible to keep him. Although the Rockets didn't want to part ways with Harden, he was willing to do anything to make that happen, including breaking some rules. He started making headlines for all the wrong reasons by showing up to the training camp late in December and appeared visibly out of shape. While his teammates were already in camp, he was spotted attending parties across Las Vegas and Atlanta. Harden had to test negative for the coronavirus for 6 consecutive days before he was allowed to practice with the Rockets. Harden missed the Rockets' first 2 preseason games because he arrived late for training. Harden's first picture that appeared on the internet was during the Rockets' preseason game against the San Antonio Spurs. The photo shows Harden in his warm-ups before the game, and he appeared heavier than usual. Once again, Harden became the center theme for many internet memes. Some concluded that he has completely lost passion for the game, while others suggest that Harden must have been on his bed eating all day. The picture made it look as if Harden hasn't been training during the offseason. Again, the disgruntled Harden showed his lack of commitment to the team when he violated the league's COVID-19 protocol by going to a party without a face mask. The health and safety protocols of the NBA forbids any player from participating in any form of social gatherings of more than 15 people. He was fined $50,000 for violating the health and safety protocols and ruled unavailable for the game against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Due to his violation of the league's COVID-19 protocols, the Rockets did not have 8 players available, and the game had to be postponed. Despite all that was going on, Harden avoided all questions relating to his trade demand. For instance, during an interview with the reporters ahead of the 2020-21 NBA season, he refused to answer when he was asked about how he felt about the situation of the team. However, Harden had always wanted to go to either the Brooklyn Nets or Philadelphia 76ers. After leaving the Rockets, D'Antonio became assistant coach at the Nets, while Morey was named the president of the Sixers. The connection of these two people to the Nets and Sixers may be the reason why the two teams are his preferred destinations. Harden's odd appearance began since he requested a trade away from the Houston Rockets in the offseason. He seems desperate to leave, and being overweight was the only ploy he could think of. During the warm-up ahead of the game against the Lakers, Harden appeared to have added more weight. Even the reporter noticed his unusual appearance and said, "James Harden definitely had a pre-game meal." It was easy to tell that Harden was not as motivated during this game as he has always been. The Rockets lost to the Lakers and Harden scored only 16 points, making it the 4th consecutive game he scored less than 20 points. This game marked the end of the Beards with the Rockets and the first time he publicly acknowledged his discord with the team. During the post-game interview, he opened up that the team was just not good enough. According to him, he's done everything he could, but he thinks it's something that cannot be fixed. Harden seeing himself in Brooklyn Nets is definitely something he's excited about. His first game was historical with a record-breaking performance. He became the first NBA player to record a 30-point triple-double in his debut with a team. People were also shocked to find out that Harden wasn't Santa after all. He probably wore a fat suit to appear out of shape during his last few days with the Rockets. However, if you think Harden was actually fat, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching this video. Before you go, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification so that you'll never miss another important update from us.